Igbo deserve more hatred. Welcome to the news and thank you for tuning in to listen. The Roman Catholic priest who admonished his congregation to stop singing Igbo songs is right. I totally support him. Don't think I'm crazy to have supported what you might describe as ethnic bigotry or hate speech against the people. The priest defended his action by saying that God only understands the language and song of the people where the church is situated. Thus, it would be wrong singing Hausa songs at a church in Aba or Asaba. Before you people launch an attack, listen to this. Because I know many people have sharpened their knife, their mouth, like sword. Sharpen it, eh? Oh, is this sword? Let's calm down. This article is to open the Southeasterners' eyes to what they're doing actually doing to themselves. So I would not say much, but I would read to unravel what exactly the writer meant when he said the hatred, the Igbos deserve more hatred. Come with me. Stay with us, the news in detail. The priest was right, after all. It will not take the Igbos so much to move to their God-given southeast to enjoy the freedom of singing Igbo worship songs to God, Chukwukike, as they please. Let us not suffer fools gladly. Father Enelu deserves no condemnation. Rather, he should be applauded for telling the truth. Our fathers used to say that he who attacks you has opened your eyes to see where you have been defaulting unconsciously. Enough of Igbo domination in other lands where they invest so much while reducing their God-given southeast to porous enclaves. Many more Father Anelos rise up against the Igbos in order to quash the belief of some misguided Igbos that home is not better than west or north. More so, in Adamawa State, we have been reading how a retired police officer threatened to deal with an Igbo man for buying a property next to his compound. He even publicly threatened the life of the Igbo man and advised him to sell the property and relocate to Igbo land or face hell. The social media has totally been condemning that act by this retired police officer. But the man is right. In fact, that man loves Igbo people more than Igbos love themselves. How can an Igbo man go to the North Central and buy properties worth millions of naira, while in his own Igbo land he has nothing to show as edifice for his achievement in life? The retired police officer asked whether the Igbos would allow Northerners to come to Igbo land and buy lands to build houses. It was a funny question because a Northerner coming to build a house in Igbo land is wasting his resources because Igbo land has nothing to offer him. Because those who could make the place better prefer investing outside. This is the real tragedy for the Igbo people. The retired police officer sees Igbos as being too daring for his liking. The man may not be tribalistic, but is concerned about the foolishness of the Igbo people who prefer trudging in strange lands instead of developing and investing in their lands. I wish those who have been advising the Igbo man to go to court to also remind him that he is not from Adamawa State. He should sell the property and go back home to invest the proceeds. This is not a matter for human rights. In Nigeria today, the Southeast is the least development in terms of good infrastructure. Industries are not built by the Igbo billionaires in Igbo land because they prefer building such in the west and north. This is absolutely condemnable. If all the Igbo investments in the west and north of Nigeria are in Igbo land, the Igbos will not be crying of being marginalized today. Rather, they will beat their chests and say they are self-made. Unemployment is high in the southeast zone, yet stakeholders and captives of industry are the Igbos. The question now is, why did the Igbos develop other places while leaving their land that is filled with milk and honey to lie desolate? May God bless that Catholic priest in Ikorodu, Lagos, and the retired police officer from Adamawa State for telling the truth. Even the clamor of your Biafra may seem like a mirage because the Igbos who invested heavily in the other parts of Nigeria may work against the referendum for Biafra. Time will tell. Do you now see why I said I will not say much, because at the end of the day, no, this is actually an eye-opener. It is not everyone that is going to appreciate this article. Yes, sincerely, it is not everyone that will appreciate it, but I tell you, it is actually an eye-opener. Let us call a spade a spade. Let us call a spade a spade. Let us call a spade, because this particular incident has opened the eyes of people, have opened the eyes of the so-called Igbo people. Yes. What exactly is chasing them away? There's actually one song that time that was raining, that was very popular, telling them to, to come back and build up their place. To come back and build up their place. That at the end of the day, it is their place. Yes, at the end of the day, the place is actually theirs. Nobody can develop it for you. Point blank. Nobody. Yes, these people, they like to flaunt themselves. They'll say, do you know who we are? We come into your land, we develop it, we make it, look very, very beautiful. We make that place a small London. And yet, your own village is where? Where has it gone to? The place you retire to. Of course, now I want to believe that there are people who retire to that place. Just like the Northerners now, whatever they are, whenever they're getting old, they'll move back to base. Even the Westerners themselves, they do that. The place you're going to retire to, you don't want to make it small London. You want it to still remain a village. Haba. What this man is doing is to open your eyes. This is a case of, I want to choke you nyan so that your eyes go open. That's just it. Some people it might not sit well with some people because at the end of the day, they'll feel like, this man don't use tie, sort of so. But he's actually telling the truth. I am not even thinking of the man at the man at Adamawa, who the retired police officer here, or the Catholic priest. All I'm thinking about is the message. I'm not thinking about it at all. They don't touch these people where they're supposed as in touch them since. So hopefully they're going to wake up. Truth be told, the people who are against this Biafra movement, they're those who have investments everywhere. Say anything you want to say, they will tell you that it's not possible. Why? They have invested heavily in those places. And this is now time they are eating the returns that you want them. So they are not going to find it funny. That is just the truth. They themselves, they have their own, every one of them have their blame. They have the fair share of the blame. But the thing is it late? It is not late. Those who are still going around buying properties, making sure other people's land, they are comfortable wherever they are. They are now telling them, it is better you buy your place. Make sure you're comfortable in your place. So that if they come and tell you anywhere you are, go back to your land. You tell them, yes, I'll go back. With your full chest. You flex your muscles and say, before, I'm going to go back. My place is even far better. Okay, on this note, we've come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning into the scene. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.